Bro, whoever used this steam machine last made a bunch of mess. It's disgusting. Whoever last used this machine made such a disgusting mess. It's actually insane. Yeah, so whoever used this machine last made such a mess. I had to spend the first couple minutes wiping this down just on how disgusting this thing was. So good to we cleaned it up. Yeah, but I could tell that it was dirty because there was just so many sweat drops everywhere. Oh yeah. Well then, ladies. Good correction. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. So yeah, it's it's another day. Only thing is that this morning was slightly longer because we had to quickly wipe this thing down. But besides that, very much to it. Now, I believe yesterday was like the third consecutive day of eating rice. And let's just say that hasn't been digested fully yet. So we're slowly getting heavy again. But that's to be expected considering that we're eating a lot of rice again. But yeah, seems pretty normal so far. Yesterday we did so much video work. We did like 3 hours of cooked earth and then 2.5 hours of Scum's Wish. And let me tell you, Scum's Wish, man, that anime is so hard to understand. I literally tried to do it on film, and even watching it a second time was so absolutely confusing. It really is just against my ecosystem. Both, yeah. We'll definitely continue it today though. So yeah, the Scum's Wish series is very interesting. I wonder how the video is going to turn out. And Cooked Earth, we're nearly done. Well, no, not done. We're nearly done with the Forge. Yesterday we did lots of work. Lots and lots of work. So yeah, looks like today is going to be pretty busy. We've got to do some Cooked Earth. And we've got to do some Scum's Earth. No, Scum's Wish. So those two series today. Sounds normal to me. And rice is getting pretty mundane again. Not gonna lie. All in all, is that today's Steam Fish is really hot for some reason. Golden Hour seems a bit busier today, but it seems like they already left. Yeah, I'm still pretty traumatized from the Scum's Wish thing. Like, honestly, I thought watching it the second time would make sense, but when I really broke it down, there are so many implications inside. A lot of manipulation, a lot of lies. Losing brain cells as well from the gym music. Jeez, this morning is just attacking me in every single way. Oh no, that's a lie. What am I saying? It's not even attacking me because I'm not even looking at the TV anymore. I mean, I can hear the music, right? I think it's because, well, right now the gym music is playing this song called "Girls Wanna Have Fun," right? I've never seen the music video before, and I'm seeing it right now, and I did not know the singer was like that, and I did not know the music video looks like that. Super weird. It is what it is though. It's like the 1800s. Is there anything else to talk about? Don't know. We did so much talking yesterday. Yeah, editing Scum's Wish is going to be definitely a very interesting video. We're only on episode 3, so no 4. Oh man, that series is gonna take forever. Now I realize it. We're only on episode like 4, and it's already been nearly 3 hours. Because each episode's around 30 minutes, but when we analyze it, you can basically double it, nearly. So even though it's around 30 minutes per episode, it takes us like 10 extra minutes of analyzing, maybe 20 more minutes, 40 minutes an episode. Really just depends, but it's okay though. Even if it never goes on YouTube or not, at least I have the metadata. So yeah, I can definitely see why Sensei wears sunglasses sometimes. The sunglasses hide the eyes. Well, no, the sunglasses definitely hide your eyes, so you could hide your emotions a bit easier. Especially if you squint a lot. You know, when people squint, that usually means you're judging them, or you're not really trusting them. It's like when you look at someone's eyes, right? They look normal, but then when they say something you don't like, you kind of go like this. Doubt. You add doubt with your eyes because you don't trust them. So when they say something you don't believe, you squint at them. Well, you might not even squint at them, but your eyes tell a story. But if you have sunglasses on, that hides that to a degree. Well, no, kind of. Not really, because even if you squint, your eyebrows move, so they can see it. I guess they just can't see your pupils. Oh yeah, that's the sunglasses. Don't think there's any other topics to really say. I think it's because today just seems pretty clocked on. Yeah, definitely seems very clocked on today. Do the cardio, do the back, do the Alpha 3, eat, edit, and then, after editing and stuff like that, probably do the dips and pull-ups, some more data work, whatever kind of data work we have, and then I'll probably dedicate maybe 2 to 3 hours of cooked earth, and then scum's wish, or maybe I might do scum's wish first, and then cooked earth. But it's not like we have the whole day today. I'm gonna have to do cooked earth first, because I'm pretty sure if I do cooked earth after scum's wish, I'm gonna be my mind's gonna be a bit too destroyed. Literally after scum's wish last night, my brain was so just burnt. I was like, bro, attacking the ecosystem so hard. And then tomorrow we're probably gonna finish Scum's Wish series. I'll just binge it. Can't take too long. There's only 12 episodes. So we're not even, yeah, no horror stories. Completely forgot to do a horror story. Yeah, it's okay though. It is what it is. I reckon the Scum's Wish video is gonna kind of be like Operation Twizel. Many hours, not many people are gonna watch, but got quite a lot of lore and metadata. If you guys didn't know, there's a video on the channel called Operation Twizel, and that one has a lot of good data. Yep, a lot of good data. But I understand if you don't want to watch it. It's hours long, and it's just driving. But if you actually listen to the words, you might learn something. You might actually learn how to overtake and when the right conditions are. One thing for sure is that during the Scumwish series, I think you can tell just by my attitude, is that we very, very look into karmic retribution. We look into the morality of the lies, and yeah, we're not really too worried about the ecosystem, but we definitely are looking into the karmic retribution of sides, because that, eh, I mean, technically, like I said, there's no black and white. No, there's no light without dark, right? So, in order for some people to be, for some people to make sure they don't do anything bad in their karmic retribution essence, there's got to be people that are against. Basically, in order for people to tell the truth, you need some liars. It's the only way the world works. There's a balance. No light without dark. What the hell is this music video? Brain cells again. Brain cells again. Music video is so weird. I forgot to charge my phone last night. So, luckily we've got a power bank doing the work. Yeah, today we're just going to be going 6 feet. Is there anything else to say? Yeah, I'm not sure what else there to say besides the fact that we are eating rice again. And the calorie, it's like 800 grams of rice. So we're definitely going to be heavier. But, I'll see. I will say that the muesli and milk definitely take the least time to prepare. Because microwaving the rice still takes like minutes. And eating the rice is really good for like the first 2 minutes. And then it just becomes suffering. Like the first spoons of rice, damn, it's good, even if it's got no flavor. Instead of just white plain rice. Maybe some spinach. Maybe a dash of soy sauce. It's good. But then like after your fifth spoonful, it's like GG. You don't want to eat it. Or you do have to. You don't want it, but you have to. But it's because it's just like, damn. After the fifth spoon of rice, it's just like, just eat and forget. I guess it's the same for muesli, kind of. But I think at least muesli is like slight variation. Sometimes you'll have a spoonful of nuts. Sometimes you have a spoonful of more coconut or oats. Wow. We are super wet today. Oh my goodness. My entire bag's fully wet. Even though it looks pretty dry. Under the t-shirt, it's fully wet. Must be the temperature today. We are doing back, so it's not like we're going to be leading or anything. Definitely putting sunglasses in the lab coat. Feel like filthy Frank, no joke. Makes me feel like I should be dark humor. Okay, I'm gonna go to 10 speed now for the last 6 minutes. Yeah, breathing hard as usual for number 10. What a really, really strange strip club. We'll go 6 speed now. Check the heart rate because I want to talk about something. Red Bulls, foot, street style competition. Girls in yoga pants and crop tops dancing against each other with a soccer ball in front of a with basically 99% male crowd. They're basically just strippers at this point. No joke. Bro, that's literally just stripper. Two girls in barely dressed stats dancing with the ball, taking turns. in front of a crowd of dudes. And you're telling me that that's not a strip club? That's a strip club right there. What's the heart rate? Heart rate is 150. Okay, well, pretty simple stats. 30 minutes, 320, floors 121. So our record for stairs is like 150, 140 something. Technically, we could easily beat it. Yeah, we can. If we dedicated like 20 plus minutes of just going at 10 speed, we would probably reach 150 floors pretty easily. So yeah, this thing was pretty much wiped down from the beginning. Right, y'all know the drill. So I went dark for a bit, but it's alright. Just gonna have to push these away. Okay, cool. We need the thing. We gotta finish the water. Yeah, sure, it's really wet. It's all good. Still gotta just do it. It's not bad. It's always the goat. Just gotta add a tiny bit more weight this time. And we gotta finish the water. I think the problem with scum swish that we're trying to analyze is that it's because since we are a anomaly, it's pretty hard to. We see all POVs, right? Yeah. Okay, we just finished the water, by the way. I was too busy thinking. I was thinking about what I was gonna say for the scum swish thing. It's because we see multiple POVs, right? So it's not really a kind of right and wrong to a degree. I mean, I would probably argue. Nah, I'll talk about it when I'm actually doing a video. It won't make sense talking about it in Earthlog when you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. At least I could talk about the cooked earth things because you guys can see the videos. They hid. Let's just say that, yeah. I think that's when it comes to our ecosystems of duos. I already said this before, but you have to be clear of your intentions first. When it comes to duos, you really have to make your intentions correct first, because then you're just going to end up manipulating each other. And then, well, it's not like it's a bad thing though, to a degree, because again, there's no light without dark. You need both sides, you know? It is what it is. Man, we're so wet. Oh my goodness, we are wet. Power bank's nice and warm. Oh, yeah, our bag is just soaked. Man, it is what it's okay. Alright, four fives. Four fives. All good. Yeah, when it comes to the breakfast we're eating, especially the breakfast we're eating is actually pretty simple recently. It's just rice and meat and veggies. That's it. Haven't ate bread in a while. Muesli and milk is definitely also something interesting. However, when it comes to muesli and milk, we have to eat the meat later. It's right there. You know what the crazy thing is though? Crazy thing is that we're not even at our full maximum efficiency when it comes to video and streaming. Like if I really wanted to, we can straight up do 6 hours plus. I would just have to sacrifice basically the entire day and then have to spend the rest of the next day post editing. But if we really, really wanted to optimize in streaming and videoing, we can do it for like, we could literally go for near, like, we can go 10 hours. 10 hours. That's how much I can do if I really wanted to. I would dedicate 10 hours. It's not hard. It's just zero editing, zero post data work. I'll just have to do everything the next morning. Yeah, but that is possible. But then if you have like a job, like some days if you have a job, then that would be almost impossible. We need to drink the water. Oh crap, we're so late on the water. Ah, sure, it's so wet. It's so wet. It's actually so wet. Anyway, the way I'm editing Scum's Wish for YouTube is probably going to be, it's basically the same layout as Mr. Nightmare, except we're kind of doing a lot more like side document work, considering that it's just so insane. It actually is, no joke. Okay. Is there anything else to talk about? There's nothing. I don't even know what we talked about yesterday. What did I talk about yesterday? I don't know. I'll figure out something. Yeah, technically yesterday was super fast, but we didn't do a story video, so I'm not exactly sure what the video yesterday would be about, because it was just so fast. Next up is the layout pull down, which is right behind us. Yeah, like I already said for the ecosystems, for Jaws, you really just have to see what you want. You have to just really give your intentions, right? If they're going to be something just to play with, tell them that. If there's something, oh, what the hell? This thing's rusted to the bone. Disgusting. Wow. The two other ones of these, like this here is like super grippy. It's like it's like rusted, but this one I got a new one, a more fresher one. Do I want to apply efficiency to this? Probably not. Probably not. Is there anything else to say? No, there's nothing really else to say. We already talked about a whole bunch of ecosystems and stuff. I just can't get my mind off the Scum's Wish because it's seriously one of the very first. It's one of the first animes that's really just got me like so utterly confused. Because it's an ecosystem that I know about, but it's one I never really dived into. It's kind of the ecosystem where it's like, oh, yeah, those people exist. It is what it is. Anyway, besides that, what else is there to say? Nothing really else to say. Literally, we have everything planned out today. Everything's planned out today. Everything's kind of running like clockwork, honestly. And again, I guess going back to Scum's Wish, I've only watched up to episode 5. There's literally 7 more episodes I have absolutely zero idea about. So that live reaction is that first live reaction is going to be pretty golden. Yep. Sorry, that was a weird noise I made. Was trying to like yawn, but it made a different sound instead. This week we haven't actually talked about ecosystems much. Last week we talked about ecosystems. This week, not much. Yeah, this week is. This week it really just has been training, eating, exploring, and cooked earth. That's about it. There's nothing really much else to it. No hunting and fishing. Weather's just been not ideal. basically just producing content. That's really about it. But fun thing is that not fun thing, but thing is that we can consume content while producing content, which means that instead of like consuming without any data, we can consume and produce, which is the exact same thing as Sensei said. You know, Sensei consumes driving hedonism, but if he films it, he's producing it, so he's producing things he wants to consume. To a degree, it's the same thing for gaming, right? Instead of just consuming the game, we are producing at the same time. Same as consuming the gym here. Instead of just only consuming the gym, we're also producing. Now, of course, if you wanted to full out produce, you can also just produce. Like, for example, if you want to make a drawing, you could always just live stream yourself drawing. You could always live stream yourself editing. I'm not going to live stream myself editing because, you know, there's no point in that. But you can, yeah, just produce stuff, really. Live life and produce stuff. Oh, matter of fact, one thing I do know is that my YouTube thing has got slightly punished. It is what it is. Don't really care, but that's something I noticed. The video that said how to increase your police, know how to get priority in police calls, right? That video basically got shadow banned. Yeah, and then kind of shadow banned the streams a bit. But that is what it is. There ain't much to it, but it's the truth. So yeah, that's definitely something. Slight shadow ban, but that's okay. Not really a problem considering that it's more about the law. Yeah, what else is there? Yeah, it's just straight up it is what it is. But you have to be, I value authenticity rather than, you know, yeah. So it's true. That video title ain't lying. I can't lie. One thing for sure is that my ecosystem heavily, what is it called? One thing I could definitely describe my ecosystem is that we have to avoid karmic retribution. But that's just overall and like general. Like everyone should be afraid of karmic retribution to a degree. Unless you're that unless you're like that just bad. Even Sensei says it, right? You always have to, you know, don't lie and don't manipulate. Say your intentions first. For like even okay, again, there's no right or wrong, right? But if you give your intentions and they continue it, then it's their fault. Regardless if the action that they're doing is wrong or right, because how do you know what's wrong or right? It's kind of like just giving people choices. It's like, okay, this is the intentions, ding dong that, yes or no. But also, I think you have to also kind of be like the A side to a degree. You're gonna have to be the A side in most of the conversations if you want to pull it off properly. Because if you're the B side, then you can't really negotiate because if yeah, you gotta have to be the A side for that type of stuff to work. Give your proposition, give them a choice, and regardless of the choice, you'll be fine either way. But if you're the B side, you really want this choice, and you're gonna get all emotional if you don't get the right choice. That's the difference, you know. A side, no emotion. This choice, left or right, black or white, red pill, blue pill. What do you want? Okay, cool, whatever choice barely affects me. But then if you're the B side, you know, if that person, if the choice that isn't in your favor is chosen, you're gonna get all emotional and bitchy about it. It wasn't my choice. And like you're B side, and you're just beta. A side, be like, oh, cool, whatever. Any choice is fine with me. No problem. No problem. I get what I want. Done. B side, oh man, I really wanted them to choose that side. Oh man, like, bro, shut up. Do you guys learn anything yet? Am I teaching you guys something? It's kind of like a teacher at this point, huh? It's like you come to class every day just to learn something, right? Yeah. Also, it's also, how do you say it? Even though YouTube says that there's not many views, technically in the realm of Truman Show, this is a lot more people watching. Like, stupid amount of people watching right now. Can't even fathom how many people watching. But technically, it's like the Truman Show. Well, yeah, that's Earthlog right for you. Basically, like the Truman Show. Even though YouTube says like under 50 viewers, right? In my reality, there's probably like a couple thousand bunch of people watching it right now because even though they might not watch it now in today's date, it's definitely going to increase in value over time because it's straight up law. All right, we're on fives, and then we're going to go straight towards the pull. I should have really be drinking the water. Whoops. Also, it looks like Golden Hour is literally empty again, yet again. At this time, there's actually less people. There's literally just two people again. Me and the same dude. Literally no one else. That's insane. Eh, not too bad. Not too shabby. Alright, water's done. We're probably going to be like 70 something kgs. Because the rice we've been eating consecutively, so it's going to stack up. I've already said this many times in the earth logs that when you eat rice, it'll stack up. But then one day if we like lower the rice or eat muesli, right? The next day we'll be dropping the weight again. What was I gonna say? Ah yes, we really have found the perfect hour to arrive here. By the time we arrive here, yes, there's lots of people, but we'll be doing cardio, so we basically ignore everyone, and also nobody contests the stairs or treadmills with me. No one contests it. And then after the cardio and stretching, the golden hour pretty much just simmers down, everyone leaves, and I've got basically the entire place to myself, besides a few people here and there, but none of them bother each other. And most of the times because the gym has duplicates of machines. So examples for these cables and stuff, right? There's like six total cable machines. So whenever one person's using it, you can literally just go on the opposite side and use the other one. Okay, we can check our weight after. We can check our weight, but let's quickly do some cables. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother lowering your height right now because we gotta check the weight. We gotta check the weight, so there's no point in doing that right now. Damn, the cooked earth video editing is gonna take a while. And when it comes to the cooked earth editing, it's not actually editing, it's just time stamping. So yeah, but the time stamping is super important. I'm sure it helps people get to know what I do. Technically, you don't even have to watch the whole entire cooked earth episode. You literally can just read the description and you can literally see what I did. And then if you really wanted to watch my reaction to that certain spot, then you just click on it. Super simple. Super simple. Okay, we're gonna check our weight. What are we gonna be? 70 something? We've been ranging from six. We've been increasing every 200 grams. Shocker. Shocker. 69.85. So we've actually minus 200 grams. Hmm. That is certainly interesting. I will admit that for sure. I was expecting us to be 200 grams extra, but it looks like we really are ranging in that for like nearly the week. We really are ranging between 69 to 70, but we're really ranging between like just 200 grams difference. Quite interesting, I must say. It's quite interesting. Yeah, I think I remember. I want to put the put the camera at this angle. Sometimes when I put the angle too much that way, you guys see my shorts. Well, not really, but you guys you guys see my no, my hamstring. But I mean, it's not really a big problem. Not really a big problem at all, considering that, you know, ain't nothing wrong about that. It's a male, so yeah. Now that I think about it, I've always weared shorts for gyms. Definitely because of just the legs. Because I don't know how you could work out with long pants. Don't know how you could work out with long pants. Especially if you're going to do cardio or run, you know. I get wearing long pants for like upper body, right? But when it comes to actually, what do I say? I feel like we're going to be wearing long pants during the winter. I will admit though, sometimes when I'm driving back to HQ, the shorts on the seat are so cold. It sucks, but so yeah, there's nothing really else to say. Oh wait, no, I remember now. Yesterday I remember now. Yesterday we were talking about Earth logs. So I'm probably just gonna call the title straight, like just Earth logs or straight up lore, something like that, something like that. But then what would I name today's episode? Don't know. Maybe I find a story or something, or don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, my theory on the Truman Show is definitely correct. Yes, YouTube and stuff will say this amount of views, right? But it's really just numbers on the screen. In reality, this thing is a Truman Show. There are a lot more people watching than you think, and if not, the number. I mean, like I said, numbers is just it's just number on the screen. But in reality, the moment this video is embedded into the media, the data, it's there permanently. 100%. May not have many people watching now, but it will have lots of people watching later, and there may be lots of people watching now, but they're hidden. You know, being analyzed by the AI every single day as well. Hopefully, the Scum's Wish will give a lot of good data, metadata. Probably it should, considering that I've sheltered myself for a couple years, so a lot of things are still pretty. A lot of things are still pretty new to me. I think when it comes to duos, it just really depends on the ecosystem. It really depends on the ecosystem, man. Man, it really depends on the ecosystem. Jeez. But there's surely nothing wrong with like there's surely I don't think there's anything wrong with like actually going into a duo relationship and like first off the bat saying, hey, we're gonna be together with the intentions of raising a family in the future. Are you prepared to do this journey? Or, hey, this is nothing but just play, alright? You help me, I help you. Nothing else about it, alright? Done. And again, if you're the A side, then don't worry about it. You give them a choice. If you're the A side, be like, okay, well, I'm the A side here, so those are the choices. Yes, no, okay, well, next. Oh, yes, okay, come. No, okay, go. Straight up, just you've got to be the A side. If you're the B side and you chase someone, you can't give them the option, can you? You know, it's like if you're the B side and you're chasing someone instead, you can't chase someone and say, "Hey, this is my proposition, this is my offers." Because if you're the B side, then you can obviously you're gonna like be a bitch about it or something. You know, you're not gonna stand your ground. You know, the prize you're trying to chase will probably be like, "Well, I don't actually like this or that. Maybe if you change yourself for this, then maybe, and then you're gonna change yourself. What? If you go to the A side, then you state your rules and you get to choose." Again, it is what it is because not like that dark. You do need a lot of B sides and A sides. You need both sides, and yeah, it's straight up. It is what it is. You learn anything yet? You better have. You better learn it. You better learn the ecosystem. It'll help you out. A side and B side definitely the most one of the most important things. But then you also learning No Light Without Dark is also very important. Learning ecosystems and POVs is very important. All of them are important. And guess what? If you don't listen to it, if you don't take those advices, that's also good because we need people like you to not understand. If you don't understand, good, because we still need people that don't understand it either, or else it wouldn't work. You'll need both sides. That is why Sensei's regime kind of ended, because if everyone was like him, it wouldn't work. 4 5s. No, we're on 5s. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna assume we're at 4 5s. My bad. That's my fault. Too busy talking, wasn't paying attention. I mean, I'm sure on these Earth logs I might have gone against my word somewhere, but if you find it, let me know. Let me know, hey, yo, Wong, at Earthlog 2 2025 8.81 something something, you said you quoted directly this, but now Earthlog 2026 dot 2 something, now you've become the thing that you said you didn't like, or now you've gone against your word, or something like that. I'm pretty sure I said, I'm pretty sure I did say something in the past where I said like Playboys were bad, but then no, they're not bad because there's no light without dark. You need both sides in order for the balance. But maybe I would have said that that's not my ecosystem, but it could be. You never know. It could always. It really depends. It really depends, man. But yeah, I think just lots of explorations. Oh, one thing I do know is that from the pull-ups and dips, man, we've actually almost pretty much crafted the dip. No, the pull-ups. Pull-ups are. Hold on. I wonder if you guys can see it. I'm just gonna have to jump for it though. I'm gonna hurt myself doing this. Technically, I think I actually can jump higher. No, that's like a monkey. My bad. Straight like a monkey there. My poor hands. Yeah, that's how you get calisthenics, by the way. Calluses. Because when you jump, you're basically doing that. When you jump and grab for things, you really can't do my. You can't really do the grip method of preserving your hands because you're jumping. Matter of fact, now I think about it, I remember when I was in like little school, the monkey bars, all these, all the dudes and girls that used the monkey bars, their hands were disgustingly rough because they jumped around climbing on the rusty monkey bars. Obviously, when I was younger, I never attempted such things. Well, I did, but was never was never was never good enough, you know. But matter of fact, I've never actually broken a bone. No, I have. Well, no. What I'm saying is I've never broken like an arm. You know, apparently, like when you're little, a lot of students broke their arms on like monkey bars and stuff. Never, I've never broken a, never, nah. Only thing I've damaged at worst are joints and fibers. Those are the only things I've ever damaged properly. Like I've damaged my wrist before. the tenderloins on the wrist. That was when I used to do a. Hold on, I'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it once we'll talk about it real quick. But let me just quickly put these weights on. Sorry. Yeah, the only thing I've actually ever injured on myself, I'm gonna do efficiency on this. Only thing I've ever injured on myself is like my forearms tenderloins, like this part here, both of them. When I was younger, I overdid the biceps and like damaged them. So even though they were like already damaged, I kept doing bicep stuff and just damaged them even worse. So I had to like wear wrist things. But now they healed up. Now they healed up, and I go lightweight on biceps now. So yeah, these are healed up. And then I guess the other thing that we've actually damaged live on camera is our joints, like our running joints. Like that's the only thing we've damaged. We damaged our like joints till we damaged the kneecaps and the, the joints, but after a month of slow walking and recovery, we healed up. We healed up, no problemo. So now nothing really is injured right now. And yeah, never broken a bone. Nope, never broken a bone. Is there, is there anything else? No, not really. Have I actually damaged some? There's nothing really I've damaged really, besides just, some tenderloins, some joints, and probably my heart and lungs. But that's not really a big deal considering that we healed up. We recovered. So yeah, heart rate done, lungs done, everything's good to go. Nothing really, nothing really broken. I guess when I was younger, I thought I hurt my back, but I didn't. Like I remember doing a deadlift, I felt some really weird pain in my back, but it didn't affect me, so I never worry about it. I think it was more of like a muscle than a bone. Well, duh, it was a muscle. Why would it be a bone? If it was a bone, I would remember. So it was a muscle I pulled during a deadlift. But we don't do deadlifts anymore. I don't. I don't know. Never bothered with it. And yeah. Well, no, to be more correct, we don't do heavy deadlifts. We don't do heavy deadlifts, but we've done Romanian deadlifts before. Sorry, the camera looked a bit suspicious. It was just a reflection. Is there anything else? What else have I injured? That's really it. Never really injured anything else. I guess injured toes. Yeah, I mean everyone's stumped their toe before. It's painful, but you'll be right. What else have I damaged? Ah, I guess to a degree I have damaged my. Maybe. I mean that was when I was younger, so it definitely helped me though in the future. Like definitely damaged the. I wouldn't I wouldn't really say damage the soul, but definitely mindset was a lot weaker back then. So a lot more emotional and crying and shit like that. Depressed, but it's not real anymore. And that was like when I was way younger. That was when I was way, way, way younger. It looks like golden hours is increased slightly. It's all good. We're nearly done here, anyways. Yeah, nothing else to really say. Nothing really to say. There's, we've our damage is very minimal. I guess we have to a degree damaged our perspective on money, because money's not real, it's just numbers on the screen. Seen losses, seen big wins, seen it all. And now it's just numbers on the screen, and it is what it is. I think it's because no matter what, we'll be able to adapt. We'll be easily able to adapt to everything. Like, it's pretty simple. I've seen numbers going crazy up and down. I've even seen physical numbers going up and down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it. That's really about it today. We're done. Cool. We're gonna be eating a lot less calories today. A lot less calories, like 1,600, maybe. Maybe. I'll see. All right. Appreciate it again. Yeah. So good luck to the Scum's Wish series. That shit's gonna be very hard to edit, but hopefully there's gonna be some good ecosystem learning in that. And also, Cooked Earth series is doing very well. We're making progress like every single minute. So yeah, appreciate it. See you guys next time, right?
What?